Every comic book artist knows how dangerous it is to walk into a place that sells books because you know you're walking out with a whole stack of them. My friend recently introduced me to Book Barn, which is located in Denville, New Jersey. Book Barn is a nonprofit organization. All of the people that work there are volunteers, and all of the money that they make goes to charity. And, you know, if you walk in and you see all the books that are there, you're gonna feel good walking out too. And they have hundreds and hundreds of books, and they are all organized in great sections, and there's just some amazing finds there, and you know that I did some damage. First, let's start out with some comics. I got a New Yorker book of business cartoons. I always love political cartoons. I think they're very interesting. And of course, I needed to get some Peanuts, Charles M. Schulz, a goat. This one is written and illustrated by Chuck Jones, who was one of the creators of Looney Tunes and specifically Daffy Duck. If you know anything, this book is pretty relevant, I'm not gonna lie. Next, we have Beatrix Potter's full collection, specifically of Peter Rabbit. Me personally, before I got into comics and even animation, I actually wanted to draw children's illustrations in children's books. So looking at the illustrations in children's books has always been one of my favorite passions, and Peter Rabbit, it's a great one. They had so many Norman Rockwell books that I could choose from. It was kind of insane. So I kind of just chose the one that was like, you know, the nicest, and it didn't matter. Honestly, anything that has any Norman Rockwell paintings in it that you can look at is just, it's awesome. And then next, I got this photography book of Ansel Adams' photographs of the American West. He is one of the people that I always reference when I am looking for textures to draw, especially rock textures. His photographs are absolutely beautiful. If you've seen any Western photography, he's like, you know, the grandfather of that. So highly recommend to check his work out. And then this, I can't believe I got it for $5, okay? But I got this giant Monet book for $5. Now, Monet and the Impressionist / post-Impressionist periods are some of my favorite in art history. Just love the look of Impressionist paintings, and when you know the context about it, where it's like during that time cameras and photographs were being invented, so painters had to find another way to compete, and this particular style, they were just like, look, we can create moving images, because that is like what you see in the brushstrokes as opposed to photographs, which are still images, of course. $5 for this giant coffee table book? Come on. Now this entire pile of books altogether, $23. $23. I can have all of the art books that I've ever wanted. So if you are an artist and you are looking to, you know, expand your knowledge or get more resources, and you don't want to shell out so much money, and you live in like the New Jersey area, I highly recommend.